What's up, everybody? Today we're going to take a look at how I've progressed in a week. This is exactly on 1 week. I decided to come out and film how I'm doing. It's very interesting, but eh, we'll go along through 9 holes, and you'll come with me, and I'll try to tell you what I'm doing here. So on hole one, the Sunset Disc Golf Course, Gulf Breeze, Florida, 220 feet. That was a Pro D Challenger. Yeah, I got my reactions are pretty good in the video. They should tell you exactly what's going on. Uh, I can tell you a couple things I'm struggling right now is putting, sidearm, backhand, pretty much everything. Controlling angles is very interesting, but I got a good little drive here. I'm out here about 15 feet. The hardest part here is finding something to do with my right hand. You'll notice all my putts, my right hand tends to grip the putter like I'm going to putt with it. I think I might need to get the second putter out of my hand for putting lefty. But I hit the putt. I'm one down through one, pretty good. Here we are, hole two, 165 feet, water all around it, water behind the basket. The basket's just to the left of the big tree. Shanked it, but I got absolutely just, yeah, exactly. So lucky. That should have been in the water and never found again. I'm going to run across the bridge here, leave my camera on dry land, and throw my little upshot and tap in. It gives me a moment to chat at you guys for a second. Left-handed, I get a lot of questions. What are the hardest part? And actually, in all honesty, the hardest part that I'm having is feeling the disc in my hand, if it's on a hyzer or an anhyzer, and that really shows in my putting. If my putting, you can see there, even on that little upshot putt from, I don't know, 70, 80 feet, it's coming out of my hand on just a knife edge hyzer, because it's just, I haven't got the grasp the concept of letting it go flat. Most people, when you're learning to throw disc golf, the hand that you're using is, you've done other athletic moves with it. You've thrown a ball, you played catch, you've done something athletic. My left hand, I may write with my left hand, but I've never thrown anything. I've never played sports with my left hand. I've switch hitted. That's about as much lefty as I've ever done. But let's go ahead and get on back to the round. Hole three, we're looking at 215 feet. I got my crystal zone. I'm trying to throw it on an anti-flex down the middle gap. Don't quite get it all the way over, but I do the flight that I'm wanting. I just didn't get it over fast enough, but it's still landing me about 10 to 15 feet away from the basket here. And I got my Challenger OS's. Trying to find out what to do with my right hand. Okay, it's tucked away, down to my leg and out. So 2 solid putts, 2 down through 3 holes. Pretty happy with this so far. We're going to go ahead and move on to hole 4, 190 feet. And this is where you get to see the sidearm that I've been working on. I'm kind of disappointed as I'm editing this video, because just over the past couple of days I've figured out some things, and my sidearm's is so much better than this. But yep, you see the big windmill. I'll talk about that in a little bit. The big windmill is helping me adjust where the sidearm should be in my arm, how it should come out of my hand, and trying to keep my elbow close to my body. I'm using this windmill technique. I've never done it before, but for some reason it's working really well for me right now. Here I am about circle's edge, and this is where you're going to really see that hyzer come out. Yeah, it actually came out a lot better than I thought it was going to. I feel like I could have made that, and I doinked the cage on a little practice putt afterwards. I was kind of disappointed, but you can tell I've been practicing more throwing than putting, and it's starting to catch up to me. Here we are, hole 5. We got 190 feet. There's a ton of trees in front, but it's just right of that magnolia in center of the screens where the basket at, just behind that tree. I got my 163 gram soft magnet. I'm going to try to hyzer flip this. And I do. Dead straight, actually. And it doesn't kick into the water. The water goes all the way around the basket as well. It dropped me about 90 short of the basket. I just got this little pitch up right over the top of these palms. That little arrow up in the tree is pointing straight down on the basket. This is actually a shot I'm very comfortable with. You guys have been followers on the channel for a long time, know that I've been throwing a lefty sidearm approach shot for quite some time. I refused to do patent pending. I always wanted to keep my eye on the target, and it's definitely helping out adjusting to lefty. All right, let's move over to hole 6. Bad camera. You see the arrow back there? That's where I'm throwing from. You can't see me throwing. I thought the camera was up higher. It was not. And you see the Pro D Challenger come screaming in just to the right of the basket. So I'm pinned up behind these palms. It would be such an easy stretch out right-handed putt, but definitely got to learn how to do it. And I look at all my options. I'm going to have to go up over the top. And once again, I'm looking to see what to do with my right hand. All right, got my right hand out of the way. Let's focus on the putt and see what happens. That was probably my favorite putt of the whole round. It was so smooth. It was almost flat like I want it. This is the Instagram hole, almost sighted my first ace. I got the 163 gram soft magnet in my hand again. I'm going to try to hyzer flip it down this tunnel. Hole 7, it's 185 feet, so it's not too far. I'm just going to try to give it a nice smooth pull and keep it out of that water that's all down that right side. I get the nice hyzer flip. And it barely catches just a touch of that last little tree hanging out and sets it up maybe 10-15 feet behind the basket. Let's see, 1 2 3 4, so about 15 feet. Yeah, that's about 15 feet behind the basket. So got a nice downhill look at it. I know downhill in Florida doesn't really look like it, but it's slightly downhill. And I actually thought I babied it, but I'm in. So what is that? We got 4 down through 7. Pretty excited about this. Did not think this was going to happen. I got a Z Comet here on hole 8. It's 260 feet. That dark gap that you see down the center screen is actually the gap's actually left of that pine. I don't know why I didn't put an arrow up. But I'm going to not follow through, and that Comet is just going to go straight into the woods. I'm begging for it to come out of the woods, but it's in the woods. That's where it's going to stay. So we got a little upshot to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just snatch that crystal zone again. I absolutely love throwing this for sidearm up shots. And we're just going to try to throw it through the gap, get up there as close as we can. And right there, yeah. I went on my reach back, I slapped the palms. I'm going to give them a couple more slaps. Hey, don't slap palm fronts with your throwing hand. It's not very wise. But, you know, I'm working on so much, thinking about so many things that the little things I'm forgetting about, like make sure nothing's in your backswing. So here we are about 40 feet, straddle around this bush, and just see if we can dunk one in there. Yeah, absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. That one came out better, but it's so much hyzer. I got so much work to do. Let's jump on. Oh, yeah, jump on all over to hole 9. A little peninsula shot, super lefty hole. You might be able to see me just off the right center screen in the dark gap back there. You'll see a blue Buzz OS come out of there. Yeah, there I am walking around. I'm just going to try to get it up there and not lose a disc. That's my biggest fear, is I don't want to lose this disc. I give it the ground skip that I want, but that ground skip should have been another 100 feet down the fairway. I absolutely just baby it. But that's the end of the front 9, guys. Just a quick video, quick recap on a week 1. I can tell you right now, I've progressed so much further than what this video is showing, but I'm going to keep up a weekly video. I'm going to go try to play around and record a full video on it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I wanted to keep it nice and short. Any comments, feedbacks, you guys know I love chatting down there in the comment section. As always, guys, take it easy and be better than yesterday.